Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. We've got a banger of a skeleton deck here today. This time we're playing a little bit of white in addition to the black in this. We do have the normal skeleton package with the Corpses of the Lost mixed in with the Case of the Stash Skeleton, 4 of both of those, as well as 4 of the Forsaken Miner. But the big addition for the white is to get the Battlefront in here. The nice thing with the Battlefront is you can get 2 of those cards. You look at the top 7 cards of your library, and you can get 2 permanent cards, monument value 3 or less from among them, and then put them onto the battlefield, which means you can grab Corpse of the Lost, you can grab a Case of the Stash Skeleton, and get a lot of hasty skeletons out really quickly with those. Even if you don't find those, you have a lot of other helpful things. We have 4 of Shelter by Ghosts, so you got removal in there. You can slap that on and pave the way to make it easy to get in with your other skeletons. We do have the most helpful Weaver in there as well. That gives you a creature. And then the other abilities are great too. Second stage, you get a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Third stage is really interesting because it gains double strike. Target creature gains double strike. The nice thing about that is the skeleton that's created off of this is suspect, which means it has menace. So you can give a menace creature double strike, and that allows you to basically either attack in for a lot of damage because they only have 1 creature on board, or just kill off everything if they even try blocking it. Do a lot of damage. It's great. We do have 1 Lord Skitter's Blessing. This allows you to do a little card draw as well on there. That 1/1 counter really does help out, especially when you put it on a menace creature. A lot of times they might have a 2/2 blocker, and that just allows you to get around those things. We do have Seam Rips as well. Pave the way, make the field open for you to attack in. Optimus Scavenger is here because, man, you're dropping a lot of enchantments fast. This creature can get large quickly, so that's a good thing to have, as well as Authority of the Councils. If they're playing their creatures tapped, that means the road's open for you to attack with your skeletons. So all in all, this is a very fast aggro deck with skeletons. You'll see in the gameplay that I pull out every game, and it's amazing how robust this deck is. I do ask that you guys hit that subscribe button below, trying to grow the channel as much as I can. Currently not making any money on the channel or anything like this. This is a passion project for me, so please do that and help grow the channel for me. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into the gameplay. All right. This looks like actually a pretty good starting hand here. We got the Scavenger going early and a ton of 2 casting cost enchantments, some single casts. Let's keep it. Opponent does go first. It'd be nice if we would. We'll be playing on our heels a little bit here. Especially if they're going to be killing off our Scavenger early. Let's see what they do. Well, in this case, I think they got removal, so we're actually going to drop out our skeleton, because if we get another land, we can drop the corpses. Ooh, they don't have instant speed removal. That's nice. There's some removal. There's the land we need. Get in for 6 there. We do have removal in our hand if we need it. I want to get this authority down because that helps stop them from doing any blocks on a turn. Okay, they're going to force us to discard creature or destroy creature. We'll destroy that one because that allows us to trigger our case. Next turn if we need to. All right, let's get the Weaver down. The Authority. One more land, we can actually turn on the Sanctuary, which would also be treated as a zombie, so that'd be 4/4. Or sorry, skeleton. Okay, so this is triggered. They don't have enough land to create a 1/1. Okay, they're smuggling? No. They're just getting creatures in their hand. Okay, we want to put... Okay, we gotta get rid of this creature, unfortunately. I think we're gonna seam rip it. Attack in. We're gonna sacrifice this. Man, I think we gotta go for the Battlefront now. I guess we just get the... We can pick the best thing we got here, so we're gonna pick the Corpse of the Lost. Decline, because we already got one in our hand. We don't need to do that. Are they going to drop another siege ship? Okay. They can create a 1/1, but that's not going to stop them from dying here. Nasty. Good game. That's how that works. All right, we go first on this. We just need to draw some land. We don't have any early plays. I mean, the Weavers are early play, unfortunately. Keep it. Drop that first. Just so we get it down. Probably could have waited till second turn, but it doesn't matter so much for us. Not okay. Really need to draw into a land. Doing Corpse into United would be huge. Well, I kind of want to get rid of that. Not gonna lie. Let's do a seam rip. Get rid of the hair apparent. Cast that. Get another spider out. We'll just keep growing our creatures here. Do that double strike too. We'll also give ourselves a... Are they going to block? That's a lot of damage. Alright, we're really hoping for that extra land here. Yeah, we'll take that back. I think going wide when they're only at 4 life is probably the way to go. Okay, now they're going to start getting these. Yeah, we got a lot. That's unfortunate. We're going to put the double strike on that spider. We didn't draw, unfortunately, the card we needed. Let's seam rip. One of those. We're gonna put the token there. Kind of screw up their blocks as much as possible here, is what we're trying to do. Okay. So they can drop 2 more Heir Apparents if they got them. It's unfortunate. Interesting, they attack in. Alright, that's a pretty solid draw. We'll get the Battlefront out. Do that with that. I'm going to attach the shelter. Probably put it on a butt that I'm not going to block or attack with here. Attacking with those. We're basically just trying to run them out of those Heir Apparents is really what we're trying to do here. And that's fine. Triple block that. Oh, man. That's huge. Attacking with that. All our creatures come in tapped now, which is big for us. They must have a Bring to Light or something. Or bring, or not Bring to Light, but the card that brings the creatures back from the graveyard. Why would he block like that otherwise? Okay. Can solve that if we want as well. Okay. Doing it to draw is what he's trying to do. He can cast another Heir Apparent now if that's what he drew. I don't think he did. Think this is still the play? Maybe not. I mean, we're going to gain a crazy amount of life. Okay, he has to double block. Yep. So we're going to use the skeleton to get one of our Corpses of the Lost, I think, is the next game plan here. Okay, they're all going to be tapped, so we're not too worried about that. Still got to figure a way to get in for the damage, though. I don't know, what do we got left in our deck is the question. Battlefront Scavenger. I can do like a shelter with this. That ain't gonna do it. Lifelink Ward Reach. Yeah, I can cast this. But I can't cast two things. That gives it menace. But I need to be able to get rid of two creatures. Search your library for a card and put it in your hand. So I can do a seam rep. Okay, I think that's the way to do it. Activate that. We do a seam rep. Cast the seam rep. Cast this. We got a hasty. We can attack all in. They can't block the menace if... All right, good game. That was a math problem. All right, let's take a look at this. We go first. We got 3 land here. Not the greatest of lands, to be honest with you, but we got a miner. Skeleton lost. This is like the perfect skeleton combo. We will keep. That out. By that. There we go. That's not the greatest. That hurts the skeleton decks. That's one card I hate to see. But they might have a sweeper coming up here too, it looks like, unfortunately. Can shelter it, but the sweeper is going to take care of this. I want a way to handle the sweeper. Because they're going to be dropping a pinnacle probably turn 3. So, Prince? Okay, maybe not. We'll see. So, if I get a land, the neat thing about this, if I get a land, I can drop the Weaver and then cast Shelter by Ghost, which then can target the Pinnacle, which then would reactivate the Skeleton and the Miner, and Corpse of the Lost would be in play already. Yeah, this is going to come in tapped, unfortunately. Back in, he'll block. Do I want that back? I'm going to decline it for now. Kind of force his hand to get rid of these creatures. Really, I mean, the Pinnacle does get rid of the creatures, but... Alright. You did warp that into play here. Maybe I don't think they're running the Pinnacle in this deck. Fortunately, it comes in tapped. We're gonna take advantage here. What do they got coming in? Well, that's a little surprising. Let's do this. I'm a little bit nervous about a bounce, but this doesn't tap. It has vigilance. Oh, that's not that bad. Nice thing is I can trigger this now. Okay, warping that in. Get a land. They try to just cast a creature. We got this ghosts. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh, so I can't really get rid of it. So that can come back into play if I get rid of it. That's not the greatest for me. What it can do... gain life with that. I think we're just going to attack in with this one. See what they do. It's going to block, which means this creature is going to come back. Got a one casting off creature. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that means we want to steal it. They can still bounce because they have the pixie. I will attack in with these two. Actually, I'll attack. I can take their councils, which isn't too bad of a plan. That way I stop having this hassle of coming in tapped. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't have done that during their turn. Oh, it doesn't have flash. Never mind. I was thinking it was the flash one. All right. Well, I guess we'll give that. Cast this. We can sack this. We just do the shelter. Yeah, I think they're fine no matter what, so we'll pay it. We gain quite a bit of life here. Take action. Decline. Just gonna produce a tap creature, so it's not really all that great. Alright. Good game. Alright, opponent goes first. We got the Forsaken Miner and Corpses of the Lost. We got Sheltered by Ghost, a couple Battlefronts. We'll keep this. This could be very powerful if we can get into those Battlefronts fast enough. Gonna pay 2 life, get that Miner down. Might just cast the... Actually cast a Shelter by Ghost. I don't think they're going to be able to deal with this right away, but we'll see. I think we'll be able to get a hit or two in on that. Especially after we do the Corpses of the Lost. I guess it depends on what they drop. That's unfortunate. We do have United Battlefront next. Okay. They're growing their stuff already. Are they going to give a haste? Yep. I think we can win the haste battle here. As long as they don't drop anything else this turn. Well, that kind of changes things. I guess it all depends on what we hit with the Battlefront. Authority. Seam Rip can handle that. We just want to get the skeleton out. Maybe we do that. It says menace, so we don't can attack through. Is a beefy boy though. We really need to find. It's got trample, so it doesn't pay to really block here. We really need to find our removal here. Well, let's see what we find. That Shelter. Got the Corpse. Now let's attach it here. Remove that. And then they have to block. They can't block this one. And then next turn, we can get another skeleton, and we can also do a Skitter's Blessing. They can sack for some life, though. That might actually be their play. No. Okay. We gain some life, which is good. See what they can do here. Do they have removal? Okay, so they took their turn to cast removal. They will take 4 damage here. Ooh, this is pretty good here. We can do that. We can do this. And then this has Menace. We're going to cast this as well so we can do some drawing. And we're going to put that right there. We'll attack in. We will... good game. All right, let's look at this. We got 3 land. We do go second to Authority of the Council. We got the Weavers, Minor. Let's keep it. Let's see if we can slow them down by getting some authority down. Okay, Boros. Authority should help slow him down. It'll gain some life for us as well. Okay, that can do some damage fast. Get this down. It will have Menace, so it'll be hard for them to block it. I could have also just done my Spider, but that's okay. I suppose the Spider has Reach. I should have actually done that. That'll be my next turn play, and I can double cast with the Minor. Exile a card. Do the Minor. Yeah, I didn't play that one quite right. That's okay. We can do this. Followed up by the Minor. Attack in. Can't block anyways. This can't block either, so we're going to attack with that. We'll drop the Weaver and the Minor next turn, unless we draw something better. We'll definitely block the show off if we have to. The incidental life gain with the councils is just so valuable. Plus, they really can't just do a bum rush attack on you. Let's put that on our Menace creature. Come to think of it, I probably should have put that on the Minor, because he can block the Minor with the Claw. And I mean, I guess either way, it wouldn't have mattered too much. I could have attacked him with both if I would have done it that way. Do this. We'll put out the Weaver. We'll attack in here. That's a double block. Can't just single block. Yep. Ooh, song. Okay. Gonna attack in. He just has a nemesis that actually can help get around the life gain. Well, I am not going to block that, because I'm not going to waste my spiders on that. Okay, so one, I can give a double strike. We're going to give that to that, and this is going to get a +1/+1 counter. Attack in, attack in. I don't want that last one to die. Ooh. We're going really wide here. Helix, so he's gonna gain some life. Why he went after that one, I'm not sure. He should have went after one of the spiders. All right, target creature gets double strike. I'm tempted to just do this. Because if he does block, we can get... Let's just do it this way. We're going to attack in with more things this way. Attack, attack, attack. He has to block something. That's okay with me. I'm fine with getting rid of his show off. Get another one of these down. Interesting. We'll be able to utilize the Case of the Skeletons next turn. Okay. I can give this 3. Let's do that. You're just going to let it go through. That in tapped. And now we can solve these, which is awesome. Comes in attacking for 1. That's vigilance. Sure. Okay, target creature gets double strike until the end of turn. Solve that, and I can solve that. We can do a sheltered. Let's do it this way. It gets double strike. We can solve this. I guess there's a couple ways to do it. Could have got the shelter as well. So this is going to do 4 damage if they leave that unblocked. Um, this kills off almost everything they got, leaves them at 1. I'll just end the turn. We'll keep that available. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Now I probably should have sacked that now I'm thinking about it, but that's okay. Yeah, it's not going to do enough. Good game. Well, you can see from those games just how dominant this deck is. It's crazy how good Battlefront is mixed in with the skeletons. You can see how fast you can get a lot of creatures on board and really have a little bit of evasion. This Case of the Stash Skeletons with the Menace ability on their skeleton really helped out in a lot of games to get that damage in. The removal that's here is awesome. A lot of life gain with Shelter of Ghosts that I was seeing. But the ability to just remove a creature, throw it on a creature with Menace, you're getting in for a lot of damage. The Seam Rips got rid of a lot of stuff. Scavenger was even awesome when I could get that, because being only 1 casting cost, you can drop that pretty early and not have to worry on that. But man, Battlefront is a beast in this deck. I was really enjoying this. Crazy. Undefeated. Went 7-0 with all my games that I played with this deck. Had to share this one with you guys. Please, like I said earlier, I'm not currently making any money on this channel. It's a passion project for me right now. Trying to grow the channel as much as I can, so hitting that subscribe, hitting the like button, hitting that notification icon really does help the channel. So thank you very much, and have a fantastic day.